Right species, wrong sex. Just gonna hang out here. She's on us. She's staring right at us, so we're just gonna hang out here until she buggers off. So far, it's been a good morning. We're exploring some areas I've never been to. Very lucky to have 2 days off guiding, as we put a moose down early, so came into these areas looking for mule deer. We saw a doe and a fawn pretty much right away, 300 yards away. So we're just gonna sneak around and see if we can not spook them out of the area. But we want to move further west, get some looks at some more ridges. But this looks like an awesome area. I'll definitely be spending some more time in here in the coming years, getting to know it better. All right, well, it's been a good morning so far. It's about 10 a.m. Unfortunately, we have not come across any mule deer bucks, or any bucks for that matter, but not the biggest deal in the world. We've seen 10 deer in here, all does, all paired up with fawns, so I'm assuming the population's pretty good. Not too bad for hanging out for 2 hours, walking around, just basically exploring this area that I've never been to. So it's been a good morning. We're gonna keep searching. We got a few more valleys to go and check out, and a few more areas to go explore. But we got 2 days to try and get it done on a mule buck, and we're gonna see if we can get it done. But they are onto us because we did see them from the side by side. So we're gonna keep going up this trail, up and over the ridge, and try and sneak down to about where they're at, and then slowly sneak through the forest and try and get into position. It's gonna be a really tough shot. If we're able to get close, it's probably gonna be a longer shot, but we'll see what we can do. There's a lot of eyes, a lot of deer. There's one right there. Just don't move. No. We're 190 yards from the big buck, but we've been spotted by a lone doe 40 yards to our right, downwind, and she's walking right towards us. Once again, pinned down by a doe. I'm recording you, you can say something. These other deer seem to be interested. It might work this way. The biggest one of the group is a 4x4 with a singular drop tine. He's not huge, but he's a decent deer for this area. And I like that drop tine. I've always wanted to shoot a drop tine buck. I've never done it. Today could be the day. The drop tine buck is close. We're staying put. If he follows the same path as the does, which I think he's going to, it'll be a 20-yard shot. Right, so we had that drop time buck come out at 50 yards. I shot below him, and he trotted off to 64 and stopped. I was walking the ridge line. I actually refound the deer. It was about 120 yards away from me, down the hill. Obviously too far for an archery shot. So we sat down and watched it. He was with two other deer, and he went down into a little patch of forest. But only 2 mule deer came out. And we're going to come back in here in the morning. But we decided to sit here and watch and make sure that he didn't come out of that little patch of trees, and he's going to stay there all night, which is what we hope. While we were doing that, we just watched 2 wolves come out 350 yards from where that deer went into the woods. And they went back, and the wolves went back into the woods and started heading in the general direction of where that deer was. Now there's also 3 white-tailed deer out there that I could see, and the wolves headed towards them. Now we weren't necessarily being quiet. The wolves seemed to kind of clue into the fact that we were talking, and maybe I've buggered off, which is, fingers crossed, exactly what I'm hoping is going to happen. We're going to sit here for another half hour, 45 minutes. And make sure that deer doesn't come out, and then I'll be back here first thing in the morning. Man, I wish I had a rifle to try and pop those wolves 650 yards away. Probably too high wind conditions to make an actual positive shot, but we might see some interesting action here tonight. So we're gonna sit here and see what happens. All right, so I found my deer. He was right down here, and then he buggered off into this little thin strip of trees right below us. I'm hoping that's where he's going to stay all night. Only 2 other mule deer have come out of there, and I watched the 3 of them go in. Now, the really bad part is the wolves came out of those woods right there and were just bedded down over there, 2 of them, and then they decided to head in the direction of the deer that went into the woods. We'll see what happens.
7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125